Hey guys, this is my summary of the whole ETC 51% attack situation that we had last week. Unless you're living under some kind of cryptographic rock, you've probably heard about this somewhere. But there's been so many developments and so many kind of updates to the situation that I thought maybe I'll just give a quick summary. Right, so Ethereum Classic, it's the little brother of Ethereum, right? It has the same hashing algorithm, and it forked off Ethereum when Ethereum decided to roll back a big hack or bug or whatever you might call it a while ago. And when Ethereum rolled back and gave everyone their money back, Ethereum Classic guys said, wait, we shouldn't change anything that's been already committed to the chain. It's cryptographically secure, code is law, and we're going to fork the chain. We're not going to give people their hacked or lost funds back. We're going to keep the original chain, and that's exactly what ETC did. And I kind of applaud them for it. I kind of like the idea generally. It's a kind of a good philosophy to have, that once it's written in the code and people make some mistakes or whatever, it should be that way, right? It's the basis of a stable ecosystem, is to make sure that it's actually the rules aren't changing. So I kind of like the idea. I kind of sympathize with Ethereum Classic. So it's very sad to see Ethereum Classic being in such trouble as it is now. Anyway, what happened? So what happened is that some attacker rented a bunch of ETH hash rate from NiceHash, this hash rate marketplace, and used that rented hash rate to attack Ethereum Classic. They did a very normal 51% attack on Ethereum Classic, buying a lot of hash rate, mining a private chain, like without publishing the blocks. And then at some point, when their chain was longer than the original chain, just announcing the longer chain to the network and causing a huge reorganization of the blockchain. I won't go into more detail to it now, but just very standard double spend attack. Very standard 51% attack. And in this attack, they managed to reverse transactions that they did to exchanges, causing exchanges basically to be scammed out of money. Pretty standard stuff in the crypto world, even though it doesn't happen so often. And it happened twice now in the same week, which is scary, right? The first 51% attack against ETC was in January 2019. There was already a discussion back then about changing maybe the hashing algorithm to something that's not ETHash, so that not just like Ethereum miners can start 51% attacking ETC. The idea was to change it to SHA-3. Didn't happen though. So yeah, now I guess we're going to have the same discussion again. Let's see. So obviously the issue here is that we're having that ETC has the same hash algorithm than Ethereum, and this causes because Ethereum has much more hash rate in total than ETC. It means that there's always a lot of hash rate available, and someone that's willing to pay for it could use that hash rate to double spend ETC, and that's exactly what happened. NiceHash put out a statement saying very clearly, hey, it's not our fault. Like, we're just a hash rate marketplace. We're just a middleman. Don't give us trouble. We didn't participate in this attack, and there was no way for us to know that our hash rate rented through our marketplace was being used for an attack. And this is completely true. They actually cannot know that an attack is happening through their marketplace. So I also don't think NiceHash is to blame here at all. Meanwhile, the ETC guys, first of all, thought that the first attack was actually not an attack but just a mistake, and then it turns out actually it probably was an attack after all. Also a bit of a futile discussion, because in the end it doesn't really matter if it's an intended attack or not. In the end, it was a huge de facto, let's say, attack on the ETC blockchain. I mean, I think we're going to see a bunch of discussions now happening about changing the mining algorithm again, maybe other coins that are in a similar situation like Ethereum Classic, for example, Bitcoin Cash or Satoshi Vision, or all these little brother coins, let me call them that. I think they've all got the same problem, that hash rate can be rented from the big brother coin to just double spend them relentlessly. And let's see if this becomes a pattern. I wish ETC all the best, that's for sure. And I think ETC has maybe one extra kind of special issue that they have to work through in order to change the mining algorithm in order to be an independent coin and not like a little brother coin from Ethereum. And that's that, like I was saying earlier, Ethereum Classic comes from the philosophy that code is law and that it shouldn't be changed and the rules shouldn't be changed in the middle of the game. and the economics should stay stable and all this stuff. So who are they then to say, hey, we have to change the fundamental consensus rule of our network because of some issues that we have? It's like, doesn't it go directly against their philosophy? I mean, I don't know. At some point, I think it's a very good discussion to have. I think they maybe should change the hashing algorithm if they want to stay viable long term. But yeah, let's see. I think this is pretty much this is the short and the long of the story. And yeah, interesting to see these actual attacks that usually just discussed in paper actually happening in real life. Scary, but true. All right, see you.